Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Safety Systems. Nobody can deliver theater quality visuals and 7.1 surround sound into your home like Safety Systems. If you want to create your own man cave or if you're building a brand new home, call Safety Systems and turn that thing into a state-of-the-art just palace of audio and visual loveliness, for lack of a better word. Safety Systems. All right. Jimmy did a great piece at gridironnow.com this week. Saw it earlier this week. Texted him that I was going to be stealing it. Talking about, and there it is, talking about how many years it takes certain coaches to win their first national title. And what I did was I went back and looked at the last 16 national title winning coaches to see how long it took to get to their first title. Now what you see there are how many how many years it took to win your first Division I title. Jim Tressel, for example, won several at the Division II level, or Division I AA level, but it took him 17 seasons to get that first one at Ohio State to work his way up there. You see some of those guys that did it in 1 or 2 years, so many of them like Chiswick or Coker, washed out eventually, taking over somebody else's program that was already built. But the average there is 9.7 seasons before you win your first national championship. Now here's the thing. That doesn't count how many guys don't win national championships. But Jimmy, your point was, need to be more patient with some of these new guys. Everyone thinks, well, if you don't win a national title in 3 or 4 years, the guy's a bum. Well, guys like Nick Saban, it took him 10 years.
Well, the one with Bobby Bowden, I didn't realize that it took 28, but I just did a survey. What got me thinking about it was I heard a number of Georgia fans say that they should have fired Rick because he didn't win a national championship. And I thought, okay, well, let's take a look at how long it took some of these other coaches to do it. And so with the research that I did, I just thought it was interesting how long it took a lot of guys. And it spilled over to basketball, too, where I looked into how long it took Krzyzewski, how long it took Pat Summitt, 13 years, how long it took Gino Auriemma to finally win a national title. It took Wooden 18 years. Hard to imagine it took him 18 years to win one. Once he won one, he kind of figured it out.
Same with Pat Summitt and Gino Auriemma.
Yeah, exactly. But it just, in a lot of cases, it took a long time.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, on that list you just put up there of the guys that won it the quickest, I'd take the guys that took longer off that list for the most part.
They had more sustained
more long-term success. Yeah.
Well, and the 4, I was going to do 20, but it was too much to fit on a graphic. Bill McCartney was in like year 10. Don James, year 20-something. I forget who the other. There were 2 others.
Vince Dooley took a long time, didn't he?
He did.
There were 2 others that were next on that list. That if you go back, Gene Stallings. It was his 7th or 8th year because he had 6 at Texas A&M. So you add them in, and if you went back 20 coaches, that average stretches to like 10 and a half seasons.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: in this day and age, doesn't matter.
Right. I mean, if it takes 10 years to win one on average, the coach tends to get like 5 years as a rule, 4 to 5.
Yeah, it's changing. I'd say your average is now 4.
Exactly. So I mean, those numbers don't really go together real well for the coach.
Right. Yeah.
Some have been fired after 1.
All right.
Some should have been fired after 1.
All right. When we come back, wearing your colors on your sleeve, what is the best attire for the Tennessee fan? We will look at past coaches and decide, and we'll tell you why, but we'll decide which is the best piece of attire for ball fans. Coming back on the Sports Source.